USSR. Round one, fight! You win! Round two, fight! You win! India. Round one, fight! Yoda, Yoda, rain! Yoda, Yoda, rain! Yoda, Yoda, rain! Yoda, Yoda, rain! You win! Perfect! Round two, fight! Yoda, 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 rain! Yoda, fire! Yoda, fire! Yoda! You win! Japan! Round one, fight! Hadouken! 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 Shoryuken! Hadouken! 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 Shoryuken! Hadouken! 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 You win! Round two, fight! Hadouken! Hadouken! Shoryuken! Shoryuken! Hadouken! Hadouken! Shoryuken! Hadouken! 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 You win! Perfect. Japan. Round one, fight! Oi. Oi. You win! Round two, fight! Oi. You win! Brazil! Round one, fight! You win! Round two, fight! You win! USA! Round one, fight! Sonic boom! 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 You win! Round two, fight! Sonic boom! 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 You win! Perfect! USA! Round one, fight! Shoryuken! Hadouken! 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 You win! Round two, fight! Hadouken! 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 Shoryuken! Shoryuken! You win! China! Round one, fight! You win! Round two, fight! You win! USA! Round one, fight! You win. Round two, fight! You win. Spain. Round one, fight! You win. Round two, fight! You win. Perfect. Island. Round one, fight! Tiger! 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 Tiger uppercut! You win. Perfect. Round two, fight! Tiger! 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 Tiger uppercut! Tiger uppercut! Tiger! Tiger! You win. Perfect. Island. Round one, fight! You win. Round of two. Fight.